Alright, here's the deal for today. I'm going to try to get the fuel system fixed up. And basically it's going to be a supply side overhaul completely. I've got 20 feet of half-inch aluminum fuel line, dash 8 fittings that are supposed to interface with the half-inch line, the clamps. These 4 items came from Speedway as a kit, which was super nice. This is a Walbro 450 high pressure pump that I'm going to put into this brand new sending unit. This will match up to the stock Corvette fuel rail. That's the sock for it. That's a bulkhead fitting that I'm going to put on this thing. Because I needed a new sending unit. And the real tough part today is going to be this brand new fuel tank. So that's the plan. We'll see what happens. Alright, got the bumper off. Lots of fasteners. The main ones are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on either side. Same. And then there's 2 more holes. One here. There was supposed to be one there. Maybe it's that guy. Yeah, so what happened is someone just zip tied the holes, but those weren't attached. And heck, the studs are gone. But it is what it is. It looks like this is a replacement bumper because of that number. I don't know. It really doesn't matter. I don't really care. But got that off, and next step is to figure out how to get that tank out and slide the new one in. I'm going to do a little vacuuming too, because I got rat turds I got to get rid of. Alright, doesn't seem like I've progressed much, but I got the straps out. Obviously destroyed that one, but I think it'll come back. It's a very tight fit. If it didn't have this upward trajectory, as you see there on both sides, it would make it much easier to slip this thing in and out. I just need to stare at it long enough, really, to be able to figure it out. I'm also deep sixing my spare. There's no way for this thing to come out this way. These look like safety straps. They attach to the rear sway bar mounts. I did find a build sheet on the back of the tank, which is cool, but yeah, the next thing to do is just try to get this sucker out of here. I might go to the internet, since that's what it's for, and see if someone has posted a video on them getting it out. Because yes, that's what the internet's for. Big thank you to C3 Stingray, who posted a great video on YouTube showing that there's 4 bolts down there. You can see them square in the middle of the screen behind the tire. Those need to come out, and that is the whole support that pulls out of this thing and allows you to remove the gas tank. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then rather than buy new straps, I'm just going to take those and just pound them flat. And it's like it's got 4 straps technically. I guess the term is ground cables. It makes no sense why they call it that. I mean, they're literally, I think in case you get in a rollover or some shit like that, it just helps hold the tank in place so that you don't burst into a giant ball of flames. But that's the story, so I'm going to hop to it. And like that, literally this was like 3 minutes after I shot the previous clip. This whole subframe comes out. That's the back of your C4 looks like. I've got a bunch of wiring stuff to fix here. A lot of it's broken, but that's easy. I'm probably going to just eliminate the antenna altogether. And if anything, I may just install a whip antenna. that's up all the time. I don't know. I don't really care about the radio at this point. That can always be done later. It's easy to get to. So I'm not going to sweat it. But in the meantime, I'm going to take this sucker off and get it cleaned up. Wash it and get this tank installed back in there. Get it strapped in. I didn't know that that was the case, that you could just leave it strapped in. Fortunately, I had next to no fuel in there. You can see there's rust in the tank. And I just feel better about starting from scratch. But I'm not going to throw it back on because I need to run new fuel line anyway. So I'm going to do that. And I have no idea how long that's going to take or how to even do it. So this will be fun. Blackberry Smoke, please don't copyright strike me. Love you guys. All right. Headlights were working. No, it looks dumb this way, but they were working. Nice. It looks like two different bulbs. I don't know, whatever. But I got the gas tank mounted in this rear subframe, ready to rock and roll. I got the new vent line hooked up. I just need to work on the sending unit and all that good stuff. But while I was back here, a lot of these wires were just roached. So I went through the entire harness back here and cut and spliced and cleaned it up, and then Tessa taped all of the wiring so that things like it's all wrapped up nice. Clearly have a bad bulb here. Yeah, it's broken, but that's okay. That's easy to do. So that's where I'm going to leave it for tonight. I'll get back out here tomorrow and start trying to run that new fuel line. That'll be all sorts of adventures I don't know a first thing about, but if you ever wanted to see your C4 without the rear bumper fuel tank, this is what it looks like.